Alright, last bit of this video. Last bit. Alright, see if I can get into 4 parts. But last bit of this video. 2 things. They're not big, so I'm gonna put them together. Last thing of this video. Last step. Get a mediator. If you two can't talk or come to common grounds or anything, y'all just can't even talk without it becoming this, that, and the third. It's always yelling and fighting. Get a mediator. Get a mediator. Get somebody in the middle. And I'm not talking about nobody, no friends or nothing shit like that, no family, nobody who has a bias. Get a professional mediator or counselor to sit down with y'all and try to work through these things, work through these conversations, work through these, splitting of who's paying what and where shit goes, If you're not married and it's not a divorce, so you don't have to split assets and properties and shit like that. But, if y'all were never married and it's just, something like that, I need to sit down and somebody so y'all can have these conversations about who pays what, who's carrying most of the load, who the kids should be with full time, or, who's the best fit for, who is in a better position to take care of the kid right now. You know what I'm saying? Who is in a better position financially to provide for the kid, and then the kid stays there, and then just because the kid stays there doesn't mean that you have to be on child support, right? But you might have the better situation. You might have the bigger space right now. You might have the bigger space right now, or you might be in a better school district. Y'all might, if all things are the same, y'all might have the same space of the house, but you might be in a better schooling district, or you might be closer to family, or something like that. It doesn't always have to be picky like that, and y'all have to think about that when it comes to the kids. But you can't think about that when you're so busy just trying to hurt one another. I want to take our kids to fucking Nebraska. Why? Because I'm in Nebraska. Ain't no support group out there. Like, your family's not there. It's just you and the kid in Nebraska with a nice house. Let's say you even have a nice house, but you want to take them there because that's the only way you have left to hurt the other parent. Kid don't even want to go to Nebraska, but whatever. That's what I'm saying. Y'all have to have those conversations with the kid's best interest in the front of it. You know what I'm saying? The kid's best interest being the only point of reference of that conversation. So if you can't do that as 2 adults, then you get a mediator, a professional mediator. You pay money for it, whatever. But y'all got to get that taken care of, because it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. And I'm telling you, a lot of times it's because one of y'all still has feelings, or both of y'all still got feelings. That's why co-parenting be so hard, because one of y'all still has feelings about the other one, and you're too busy worried about what the other person is fucking doing. You're too busy worried about what the other person is doing. I'm gonna tell you, as men, I'm talking to the men right here. You once you decide, that. Let me put it like this, actually. If you're gonna cheat on your bitch, and she catch you, and especially after she's pregnant, you shouldn't be cheating on your bitch while she's pregnant. That's just whatever. That's neither here nor there. But if you're gonna cheat on your bitch and you already have the kid, or she's pregnant or whatever, and you lose her, you gotta take that L and just move the fuck on. That somebody else is gonna be around your kid, nigga. That's the L you gotta take for your decisions. Making one bad decision by having a kid with the bitch, and then going to cheat on the bitch. So you didn't even really want to be with the bitch and have the kid, and now want to be mad that somebody else is gonna be around you. You see how stupid y'all sound? You see how dumb that is? See, I'm not even on it for no morally shit. I mean, technically you should want to be, not want to be cheating on your girl while she's carrying your seed, or out there wilding, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. I'm not Jesus. I'm not holier than thou. So But I'm just saying, if you have that, if that's your mindset, if that's what you're gonna do, you can't be mad when somebody else is gonna be around your kid, because it's gonna happen. She's gonna find out you're gonna be sloppy moving. She's gonna find out you're gonna lose. She's gonna leave you, and somebody else is gonna be around your kid. So if you don't want that, or you don't want to have the kid with her, then don't have the kid with her, or don't cheat on her, you know. And that's my main takeaway from it. So, and then I lost my train of thought because I thought that was a cop. Hold on. And then two, right, back to what I was saying. Two, you shouldn't give a fuck about what she's doing after you anyway, because it's not your bitch anymore. She's not. What she does doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. And y'all can play that game like, I need to know who around my kid, blah, blah. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. You trusted this bitch enough to go in that bitch raw and come in her. And she has your kid. So you gotta just trust that whoever she has around your kid is gonna be decent. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of crazy shit going on these days, but you just gotta, you know, as adults, you just gotta respect their decisions and choices. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't want that problem, then I already told you shouldn't have fucked up both ways. You shouldn't have fucked up both ways if you didn't want that problem. So I mean, it all, like I said, it all falls back on you. Your decisions. You see how a lot of this shit, I'm putting it on you, because the onus always falls back on the men. It's always going to fall back on you. They're going to put it on you, and you should put it on you. You know why? Because when you take accountability for shit, and you look at the man in the mirror, and you start to take action to fix that shit, good things happen. That's how you're in a better position to make change and become a better man for your kids. Right? So, but yeah, you shouldn't give a fuck about who she's dealing with after you, because you wouldn't want her worrying about who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of y'all should fucking matter, but especially you for men, you shouldn't fucking care. That should not be anything close to the front of your mind, whoever she's dealing with. And then whenever you do meet the nigga, it shouldn't even be nothing. It shouldn't be no beef or whatever. You shouldn't feel like you gotta fight him or whatever the fuck you goofy niggas be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even that. That's you and your feelings worrying about the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's corny to me. Y'all, just because another nigga's around your kid, and they, especially if they care about your kid and treating your kid nice, you want to be mad and fight because what? Because another nigga's around your kid because you're not doing what you're supposed to do? That sounds stupid. You sound fucking crazy. The fact that somebody else want to even be around your little fucking bratty ass bastards, you little fucking annoying ass kids and shit, like, get the fuck out of here. So, I mean, that's my takeaway from it. You shouldn't be fucking worried about it. That's where a lot of that tension and animosity comes from. But back to the main point where I was saying, if y'all can't have these conversations because it's too much tension and misplaced aggression and passion left over, get a mediator. Get a mediator to attempt to sit down and draw up a game plan for y'all. Got it? And last thing tied into this is, whether your kid is with you or not, create a space where they can reside. Okay? Have a space where they can reside. Because you never know. You never know. Have a space where your child can reside. Just because they're with that parent now does not mean that they're the best choice. Alright? Just because they're with the woman does not mean that they're the better parent or that they're the better position. Sometimes that's just how it shakes out automatically. So, I'm telling you right now, keep a space, keep a residence where your child can reside. That means you gotta have your own space. You can't be staying with your mama. You can't be staying at your girlfriend. You can't be nothing. You gotta have your own place, my nigga. Gotta have your own spot. 2 bedrooms, at least, 2 bedrooms and a decent spot, and something that I'm telling you this because when they ask you, or they try to run it down in court, you want to be able to be like, oh yes, I stay here at this residence. It's a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. They have they have a bed in their room, and they have things in their room, something that's proven that you are able to take care of the kid. You have a bed in there for them. You have food in there. It doesn't have to be the nicest apartment. It doesn't have to be the nicest place, but a nice place in a decent community. You don't want to say that you're in the hood, because even still they'll look at that. It's a lot of shit. But just keep a residence where your kid could possibly reside. You never know how things could shake out with these. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the last thing I have for you. Make sure you have a residence, and you have a setup for your kid if they do come, or even for when they visit. You want to have a space for them. All right? But that's all. That's all I really have right now. Please, if in the comments, listen. I don't want it to sound like I'm attacking niggas. I'm passionate about this shit because it matters to me. I have a son. My son is everything. I'd do anything for that kid. I have a son. I have a nephew. I have 2 nieces. And they all stay with me. Right? I have my girlfriend's daughter, who is also, she's also part of the gang. So I have all those kids with me. And that's just the type of nigga I am. No matter whose kids, my kids, your kids, your friends, the friends' kids that come over, I'm a protector and I'm a provider. I care about these kids. I care, especially the black boys. And not to say I don't care. Trust me, I protect black girls with my every being, but especially the black boys, because if I train them and lead them and guide them properly, they're in a better position to take that brain from me. You know what I'm saying? So if I lead them and guide them and train them properly, they could take care of their sisters and cousins and things like that. People who need to be protected, right? That's why I take this shit so serious. This shit not a joke to me. I don't think it's funny. I'm not laughing about it. And I don't want it to seem like I'm attacking men, but I want to really get it through y'all heads that this shit falls on you. This shit falls on us, bro. Once them babies is born, it's not a game no more. It's not a fucking game no more. Once them babies is here, you don't even matter no more. Nothing, your emotions and shit, that shit don't even matter to nobody. It don't matter to nobody out the gate, but especially after them babies come around, definitely nobody care. They want to make sure that you is taking care of them kids, and if you not, you already know the route that it's going to be. So I'm telling y'all this as an insight and as a warning, and as kind of like a playbook to kind of go by. I wouldn't tell y'all no shit I didn't go through. I went through this shit. Trying to talk to your kid overseas. I'm overseas in the middle of nowhere, on an island in the middle of nowhere, trying to call and talk to my kids, especially around the time COVID hit. I had no way of contacting. Other than FaceTime and shit, and I'm not getting no answers and responses and stuff. Feeling like I'm sending money for nothing. My bad, this truck's backing out, but like I'm sending money just for you. Like I don't even know where it's going. I don't even know what it's being used for. I can't even see my kids. I'm sending money for what? But it took me some isolation and some, like I said, being cold to get to a point where I realized that it's not about me, it's not about her. Who gives a fuck? It's about that boy. And I'ma just do what I gotta do regardless. So that's what it boils down to. But I just want to keep black men specifically. I'm sure it happens to a lot of men out there, but I'm talking to my race. I'm talking to my demographic. Not to say that this doesn't happen out there, but I'm sure it does. But you hear more stories about this with our men. So I just really want to keep y'all safe and protect y'all, and just give y'all insight on what you need to do, because I care. I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and it was random that I even had the fucking, the urge to make this video, because I've been thinking about it forever. But I had this, something in my spirit was like, yo, make that shit today. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it said, yo, do that shit right fucking now. And I'm leaving work right now. I'm on the way home. So that's it, you know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to either heed my words or, you can't say, once you see it, you can't say you don't have the information. So if nobody ever told you, I told you. This is what the fuck you need to do. And please, please, please do not hesitate to hit me in the comments. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I ain't been on TikTok like that. But shoot me a comment, whatever. If you have questions about anything or you want to talk, hit me up. And we can chat. We can talk about this shit, to be honest. And I can try to help you as much as I can, or put you on to some people who can help you. But I'm dead serious about this. I want to help you niggas. And I want to make sure y'all stay safe out here, because it's treacherous. You feel me? But yeah, hit me in the comments or hit me in the DM on Instagram at Wolfgang Peak. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. This is Wolfgang Lifestyle. This is Big Brother Peak. And I'm out, yo.